tomorrow is International Literacy Day. MotoGP Social this week is book-based. So we'll start with you, Pecco, first. We want to know a book that's inspired you and why, and perhaps in the future, would you like to write your own autobiography, and what would you call it? So what's a book you've read that's inspired you and why?
I like and I love to read biography of sportsmen. One book that I really appreciate was the one of Agassi, Open. The last one I wrote was the one of the art of winning, and from the guy from Phil Knight, the Nike book. And this one was maybe more inspirational because the effort he put to build what Nike is right now was incredible. He did something incredible, something new, and I love to read. I've written this book, and Nike is my favorite sneaker. It's my favorite brand in the world, so for sure was great for me to read it, to read it. And right now, I never considered to do a book, but for sure it could be better to have a biography and not autobiography, because it's more difficult to do. So the name I don't know.
We'll wait. Maybe one day there will be a Pecco Bagnaia book at some point in the future. Jorge, what about you? There's a book that's inspired you that you've read?
Yeah, I wrote not so time ago the Black Mamba of Kobe Bryant, and it really inspired me. You know, the dedication and hard work he put. He was fully obsessed with what he was doing, and was crazy how many hours he was putting in to become one of the greatest of that sport. And yeah, I have an interesting career so far. For sure, I would like to do it if someday I do something great. You know, it's not the moment for sure, but maybe when I retire, then my history is quite interesting because out of injuries, crashes, no money, and I think it will be great and a lot of different stories to tell the people.
What would you call it? Do you have an idea? Maybe the Martinator.
The roller coaster. The roller coaster for sure.
The roller coaster. That's a very good title. Marco, what about you?
Well, I have to be honest. I don't read so much.
You're too busy riding bikes.
Yeah, I prefer to don't read. But the last time I wrote a book was the biography of Michael Jordan, which is an athlete that I like. I'm very passionate of basketball, so it was nice. He's the GOAT of basketball, so it was nice to read his story.
And maybe a title for your book, maybe Simply the Bez or something like this?
Well, I would like to write. Instead of have a book about myself, but not write by myself, I would like to write it because I can tell more about myself, but the title, I don't know.
And Aleix, just very quickly on you.
I finished a couple of days ago a book about how the sugar affects your body, how to work with the sugar, and it was very interesting actually. I love the nutrition and it was very helpful. And I will not like really to write my biography, but if one day I have to or whatever, it will be like try to explaining the people how to deal with the top sport in the world and the family.